our drinks. Kind of looks like alcoholic tendencies, but
it's a couple days. It's fine.
And because it's camp, you know, we gotta bring the best. We got mango champagne, and we got Prosecco. Kirkland, because we're economical, of course. We have made a pit stop. We have been driving along the road to our campsite and have seen a whole bunch of areas where cars are stopped. And so we figure we are going to check out what's happening. We don't know where to go, so we're just assuming that we're gonna go down this path. So, adventure time. Oh my goodness, wow.
Yeah,
that is such...
People don't jump from
No, people can't jump from here.
People jump from here though.
No.
Yes, they do. Like divers.
Dude, this is too high, and it's not deep enough.
Running back to the campsite.
Before 8 o'clock! Camp 2021.
Nacho.
We made it to Gabriel Island.
Yeah.
We're here.
Looking for things to do.
Yeah, we just stopped by the tour center. They gave us some places to check out, but we decided our first stop would be the farmer's market.
We rejected everything.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the quickest trip to the farmer's market.
Tell them about that, because that was a major disappointment.
You just have to tell it. It's part of the story. Everyone was taking things down.
Because they closed at 2 and it's 2:01.
It is 2:01. We are at Drumberg Provincial Park, and it is gorgeous here. The water is freezing cold, but the area around and the nature is just amazing. It's in this little inlet, so it kind of feels like it's protected from the ocean, you know, like you don't step out and it's like, oh, this is the ocean, but it kind of feels like its own little protective cove. But it is super nice here, and it's not that busy. The only downside is that it's not really sandy, and there's quite a few rocks and like barnacles, but it's great here. And even just where I'm sitting, like, you can see the starfish in the water. Which apparently I overheard someone saying that people come from all over the world to visit.
Where did you hear that?
The lady just walking her dog just now mentioned that. Yeah, so we're going to check it out. Today we're off for an early morning swim.
8:30. Yeah, 8:30 swim, which is actually the best time because we did this. Oh, there's a spider web. Did we already catch it?
No, it's okay.
Use your towel. This is what you do for spiders. Because yesterday we went for an early morning swim at the same place, and then while we were like done our swim and like having a late like brunch, we saw like 3 groups of people heading down to the beach, and there's not like a huge beach, like what is it, like a beachfront there, so I can imagine just how packed it was. Rented tubes from the Tube Shack, and we are headed down the Cowichan River. It is supposedly a 2-hour tube ride down. Happy and I have observed that we are one of the few people of color on this Cowichan River tube ride, as well as in various instances throughout the trip. And this is just a reminder that there might not be a lot of people of color in different spaces, but as a person of color, you have the right and the ability to enjoy a variety of spaces without feeling like you should be included. So this is an encouragement to go out, to try new things and explore new spaces. Do you want to go under or over it first? Trestle, and I think all of Tappy's hyping it up. I really wasn't expecting much, but it lived up to the hype.
She didn't even want to come, and now she's like, oh, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
It is pretty cool.
Built over 100 years ago, 12 stories tall.
I thought you said it was more than 12.
Well, you said it was 12.
I thought you found something else.
Mm-hmm.
We just finished eating dinner at Glo Restaurant, and it was very underwhelming, to say it nicely.
Even though it has like thousands of reviews.
Yeah, it has a lot of reviews. How was the food? The drinks were good, I would say. Happy. Yeah, the drinks were good. We are on an adventure now to look for Mystic Beach, which Tappy found.
I don't know, it's like just come up in like so many different places.
Ooh.
That I heard about it.
Okay.
TikTok, one of them.
TikTok. So we tried one path, which was like a logging road that brought us down. That did not work. So we're driving and we're realizing this is quite far down from the beach, like not really walkable down, and we didn't.
Like walkable.
The
other places.
That's like a far walk. We made it to the Mystic Beach Trail. You find it through the China Creek parking lot to get to the day center. It is a 2-kilometer walk and through a foresty pathway. So proper shoes are recommended. We made it! And we are parked out in a cave. How awesome is that? Beautiful here at the beach. At the waterfront, going on a pre-dinner walk, we spotted the Parliament building, and I remember, when was it, in like high school, that the roof is made of like copper, is it? Or like the same thing as pennies. That's the one fact I remember. But yeah, we are walking around the harbor before dinner. We're trying to decide where to go for dinner. I think we're kind of settled on like tapas, right?
Yeah.
But there's like 2 different tapas places. One is Bodega, and one is called the Tapas Room.
This is tapa.
Oh, the Tapa Room?
Just tapa. Using the e-bikes from our hotel, and it was so much fun. Victoria has a very developed bike system, so it was really easy to follow and to get around town. It is our last evening here in Victoria. We went for dinner at Sen Sushi uptown, got some good sushi. Amazing. How'd you like the food? It was great.
It was good. It was pretty good sushi, yeah?
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Quality.
And then we were trying to figure out what to do, so we just played a little game where we're like, each crosswalk we get to, we either have to choose if we go straight, left, right. We found a billiards place, and then after a bit of peer pressure, Fry convinced Happy to go play because she thought she would win, but then
she lost 3 times.
Yeah, I lost 3 times, so that was an unfortunate game, but it was still fun. Last day in Victoria, Tappy is doing a bit of work, and I am checking out the Fisherman's Wharf, where they have a bunch of floating shops and restaurants. So super excited to check it out and just have fun on our last day here in Victoria. I started walking towards the Ocean Point, the sundial point, and I came across the Ocean breakwater, which is pretty much this breakwater that goes into the water. It's so cool, and it has First Nations murals on it, which are painted onto the side, which is beautiful, and you can start seeing some of them.